It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, February the 9th, 2018, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Jimmy Copley, 70, of Muleshoe, died on Tuesday here in Muleshoe. Funeral services for Jimmy Leroy Copley will be held at 2 Friday afternoon at Ellis Funeral Home Chapel in Muleshoe, with Basil Nash officiating. Burial will be in the Bailey County Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Jimmy Copley was born November 23, 1947 in Amherst to Jimmy Raymond, known as J.R., and Ella Ray Hester Copley. He married Myra Frazier in Muleshoe on May the 1st, 1965. Jimmy Copley loved his family, especially he enjoyed his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. They were his life. He was a tractor mechanic for many years. Jimmy Copley is preceded in death by his parents, Mr. and Miss J.R. Copley of Muleshoe. Survivors are his wife, Myra, of the home here in Muleshoe, 2 daughters, Renee Copley of Muleshoe and Carol Champion of Ruidoso, his son, Lee Copley, and his wife, Tamara of Amarillo, his sister, Vicki Welch of Lubbock, and 3 brothers: Wayne Copley of Muleshoe, Don Copley of Levelland, and Terry Copley of Friona. His 7 grandchildren are Dustin and Brady Copley, Kenny and Jesse Price, Dakota Wilt, Zachary Epperson, and Sarah Barthoff. He also is survived by 2 great-grandchildren, Carter and Audrey Wilt, and many nieces and nephews. Please remember all of this family in your prayers. Online condolences can be sent to www.ellisfuneralhomes.com for the Copley family. And repeating, Jimmy Copley, 70, of Muleshoe, died on Tuesday here in Muleshoe, and the funeral services are 2 o'clock Friday afternoon in Ellis Funeral Home Chapel in Muleshoe, and Basil Nash will officiate. Burial will be in the Bailey County Cemetery under the direction of Ellis Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Ann Johnson informs us that Marjorie Precure, 91, of Valley Ranch in Irving, formerly of Muleshoe, died yesterday on Thursday. She was born Marjorie Cassidy, February the 7th, 1926, in Frederick, Oklahoma, to Al and Keith Cassidy. You realize that that was the day before she died, that she celebrated her 91st birthday. She was reared in Frederick, Oklahoma. After graduating from Frederick High School, she went to OU. One of her professors in the English department at OU was my great aunt, Dr. Jewel Wirchball. Marjorie's father, Al Cassidy, purchased land in the YL community near Muleshoe, and she came out to see him. While here, she got a job teaching in Muleshoe Elementary School. Kenneth Precure heard about the new, young, good-looking teacher in town. They had a whirlwind courtship from January to May, when they married May the 30th, 1949, at the Lesbody Methodist Church. After marrying, she never taught again. They made their home first in the Lesbody community, and after her father, Al Cassidy, died, they moved to the YL community to his home. She left Muleshoe in the fall of 2013 after living here for 65 years. Marjorie Precure is survived by her 3 daughters, Melanie Harrison of the Metroplex, Cassie and her husband Larry Schaefer of Colorado Springs, and Judy and her husband Mike Ferris of Carrollton. There are also 8 grandchildren and a number of great-grandchildren. A brother-in-law, Ray Precure, lives here in Muleshoe. Marjorie Precure was a member of the Calvary Baptist Church of Muleshoe. She enjoyed playing bridge, was an excellent cook, liked entertaining in her home, and loved music. She was an exceptionally good businesswoman and kept all the books for her farm. She was preceded in death by her husband, Kenneth Precure, her son, Allison Precure, her parents, and also she had a sister, Norma Jean. The last time I talked on the telephone with Marjorie, she said, "I'm still keeping up with politics." Repeating, Marjorie Precure, 91, of Valley Ranch at Irving, former longtime resident of Muleshoe, died on Thursday there at Valley Ranch. Another former resident of Muleshoe, Wanda Fern Black Cagle, daughter of the late Zida Mae and Ray Black of Muleshoe, died early on Wednesday morning. Please remember the family of Wanda Fern Black Cagle and also Marjorie Precure, both in your prayers. Wanda Fern Black Cagle's funeral services will be held at Grace Church in Haltom City, Texas, on Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock. She had an entrepreneurial spirit. She owned and operated a flower shop, a dress shop, and for the past 30 years had Fern Senior Care in North Richland Hills. Her favorite thing was spending time with her family. She was preceded in death by her parents, Ray and Zida Mae Black of Muleshoe, her sons, Sammy Ray and Carrie Elliott, her grandson, Dusty Elliott, and great-grandsons, Carrie Fagan and Joy Soto, and her brothers, Claude Ray Black Jr. and Delbert Black. Survivors are her 2 daughters, Deborah and her husband Harold, and Charlotte and her husband Dave, her daughter-in-law Alice, and 3 grandchildren, 3 stepdaughters, and 1 stepson, and 9 great-grandchildren. That is Wanda Fern Black Cagle, daughter of the late Zida Mae and Ray Black of Muleshoe, who died early on Wednesday morning. Her funeral services are Friday afternoon, February the 16th at 1 o'clock at Haltom City, Texas, in the Grace Church. Memorial service for another former resident of Muleshoe, Bill Howard, 75, of Cooper City, Florida, formerly of Muleshoe, will be held Saturday, February the 24th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Cooper City Pool and Tennis Court. Memorials are asked to be sent to community.cancer.org/donate. This organization pays the copay for cancer patients. Bill Howard had cancer for the last 2 years, and he died on Friday of last week. He was the son of the late Lester and Sadie Howard and grew up in the Needmore community. He was born January the 11th, 1943, and was reared in the Needmore community where his parents farmed. Bill Howard graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1961. He later went by the name of Dick Howard. Funeral mass for Genevieve Arredondo de Guardia, 67, of Muleshoe, was held at 11 on Friday morning at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in Muleshoe, with the priest of that congregation, Father Rene Perez, officiating. Burial was in the Muleshoe Memorial Park under the direction of Ellie's Funeral Home of Muleshoe. Eva died on Monday here in Muleshoe. She was born October the 4th, 1950 in Mexico, and married Daniel Guardia in Mexico on September the 16th, 1967. Eva Guardia was a homemaker, and she was preceded in death by her parents. You can go online to www.ellisfuneralhomes.com to send sympathy messages to the Guardia family. And please remember all of the family of Eva Guardia in your prayers. Memorial service for Twyla Albertson, 71, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, will be held at 11 Saturday morning at Church on the Rock in Lubbock, with Jackie White of Lubbock officiating. Twyla Albertson died on Tuesday, January the 30th, at her home in Lubbock. She was born April the 17th, 1946, in Muleshoe to Fred and Lorraine Noble Gallman. She was reared in the Lasbuddy community and graduated from Lasbuddy High School and taught at Watson Junior High School here in Muleshoe before moving to Lubbock, where she worked at the Education Service Center, Region 17. She was retired at the time of her death. Please remember all of the family of Twyla Albertson in your prayers. She has a daughter, Crystal Raina, and her husband Charlie, who live in the Lasbuddy community, and a son, Darren Albertson, and his wife Becky of Arlington. You can go online and send condolences to the Albertson family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating memorial service for Twyla Albertson, 71, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, will be held at Church on the Rock in Lubbock, where she was a member. It is already 61 degrees here in Muleshoe by 11 o'clock, and the high in Muleshoe on Thursday was 70, and the low was 20. At 7 o'clock on Friday morning, it was 30 degrees. And now, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, get out and enjoy it as we have beautiful weather today, as temperatures will get into the 70s today with plenty of sunshine. There will be elevated fire danger, though, during the day today, as it is so dry and we haven't had rain for over 100 days here in Muleshoe. But a strong cold front will move through the area tonight and will bring drastically colder weather over the weekend. Sunny with a high near 72 today on Friday for the Muleshoe area. West-northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south in the afternoon hours. Mostly clear tonight, low around 23. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northeast after midnight. Mostly sunny, high near 40 only on Saturday. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing clouds Saturday night. Low around 12 degrees. Wind chill values below 0. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, becoming northeast after midnight. A slight chance of light snow Sunday between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. High near 42 degrees during the day on Sunday. North winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of snow is 10%. Mostly clear Sunday night, low around 18. East-northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming south after midnight. Monday, sunny, high near 58. South winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Monday night, mostly clear, low around 28. Tuesday, mostly sunny, warming up to around 63 degrees during the day. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming east in the afternoon. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, low around 32. And repeating our forecast for today, a beautiful day, sunny, high near 72 degrees. West to west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then tonight, mostly clear, low around 23. Much colder over the weekend as a cold front moves through the area tonight. Mostly sunny Saturday, high near 40 degrees. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then very cold Saturday night, increasing clouds, low around 12. Wind chill values as low as -3. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Sunday, a slight chance of light snow in the morning hours, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., mostly cloudy, gradually becoming sunny, high near 42 during the day on Sunday. Mostly clear Sunday night, low around 18. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications presents to you this edition of the weather forecast. Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location. Monitor and control dependent cardholder usage. Receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. the First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South First Street, the First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. I am 7 years old, and I know one thing, that Leal's Mexican food is the best. I love the chips and salsa at Leal's. The enchiladas are super. You have to try the guacamole and topapillas. That's at my favorite Leal's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Enter today to win one of two Spring 2018 $500 shopping giveaways at Fry & Cox, 401 South First Street in Muleshoe. Also pick up the Spring 2018 merchandise book, where if they don't have what you want in the store, you can order it out of the merchandise book and get it delivered here fast. New shipment of baby gifts by Nat and Jules and Demdeco, including plush cozies, rattles, blankies, stuffed animal pigs, elephants, polar bears, giraffes, and Nancy Tillman blankets and bears and elephants. Drool Buster bibs with the super duper drool catcher and sleeping bags by Nat and Jules for the newborns, and pillows that fold out into sleeping bags for the bigger kids. 9-piece block puzzles and baby plush books about barnyard friends, ocean friends, and friends on the go. See Fry & Cox's new do-it-yourself lumber section that includes quarter sheets of plywood, 2x4s, 1x8s, 1x4s, 1x3s, trim, molding, with lots more coming in soon. And don't forget about Fry & Cox Sewing Center, with new sewing notions arriving daily. All available at Fry & Cox, 401 South First Street in Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Dan Williams, a Muleshoe High School graduate, will be honored by Lubbock Christian University as the Young Alumnus of the Year at their homecoming activities this weekend. He is the son of Roger and Dawn Williams of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe. Dan Williams is being recognized for his significant professional achievement for a LCU graduate under 40 years of age. Dan Williams is the owner and also broker at Williams and Company Real Estate in Lubbock. Congratulations to you, Dan Williams. Be sure and see JoJo Regino sign his national letter of intent to play baseball for the Oklahoma Panhandle State University Aggies. It was held here in Muleshoe on Wednesday morning at the Muleshoe High School Library. JoJo is the son of Sean and Sonia Regino of Muleshoe and is accompanied at the signing table by his sister, Clarissa, his grandfather, Lupe Regino, along with his Muleshoe High School baseball coaches, Wes Boatman and David Servant. JoJo's older brother, Nathan, plays baseball at Central Christian College in Kansas, which plays OPSU, as both are members of the Sooner Athletic Conference. Introduction and remarks were given by Muleshoe High School Principal Stephen Might. Be sure and online and on the air enjoy that signing ceremony. Congratulations to Robbie Claiborne of Muleshoe. She was named last Saturday as the 2018 Emergency Medical Technician of the Year of the South Plains EMS at their annual conference and awards luncheon held at Texas Tech Health Science Center in Lubbock. We are very proud of Robbie Claiborne, one of our own EMTs. Now, On this Saturday, they will have a powerlifting competition, and it will be held in Levelland, and Muleshoe High School powerlifters will be participating. The softball scrimmage scheduled for Saturday has been canceled, according to Coach Ryan Miller. That's the softball scrimmage is canceled for Saturday, according to Coach Ryan Miller. Well, the girls played their last basketball game on this past Tuesday evening here at Muleshoe High School gym, and they lost by a close score. Roosevelt 47 and the Lady Mules 42. And that put the playoff winners into the playoffs that will start immediately. First place in our district, Idalou. Second, Roosevelt. Third, Shallowater. And fourth, Slayton. And Muleshoe barely dropped down to fifth place, but not in the playoffs. The Lady Mules season ended 5-9 on the district record, and the Lady Mules went 7-18 on the season. Sixth place in our district is Freona, seventh Littlefield, and eighth Dimmitt. Now, on the boys' side, on senior night, when they recognized all the senior players and also their parents, well, the boys also lost to Roosevelt. It was Roosevelt 62 and Mules 44. They are tied for sixth place at 3-9 on the season in the district record. Now, on Friday night, the boys only will be playing Littlefield here in Muleshoe, and the first game will be a JV boys game at 5, and then the Mules will play at 6, Littlefield Wildcats. The last game of the season will be at Idalou, but tonight's game is here in Muleshoe, so we urge you to go out and back your Muleshoe Mules boys, JV, and varsity teams. The Muleshoe Art Association is going to sponsor next month a digital photography class. It will jumpstart getting your camera off auto. It will be held on Friday, March the 30th from 6 until 10 in the evening, and then on Saturday morning from 6 in the morning until noon at the City of Muleshoe Training Facility located at 303 Main here in Muleshoe. You can register now online at www.wuphoto.com. There will be a stake auction fundraiser for the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center next month also on Sunday, March the 4th at 12 noon. They'll start serving steaks and all the trimmings, and it will be $10 a plate, and there will be an auction to follow. All money will go to the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. We want to say a happy birthday belatedly to Lindsay Ramage, who celebrated yesterday. Now, there are several things coming up during this February. There will be a staff development day on February the 16th for the Muleshoe School teachers. And then on February the 19th, there will be President's Day, and no school will be held on that date. Now, you can still register if you're 60 and above for the Senior Nutrition Program. And the next time the program will bring food to Muleshoe senior citizens will be February the 27th, but you register now at the Bailey County Office of the Aging in Judy Kaufman's office in the courthouse here in Muleshoe. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon Family Group meet every week. AA meets on Tuesday and Friday nights at 7 at the First United Methodist Church at 507 West 2nd. Please use the Fellowship Hall door. AA is a fellowship of both men and women who share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
AIM Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. AIM Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service AIM Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. AIM Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. AIM Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has two nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806-272-7544 at the Medical Clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The Medical Clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe.
Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, where Gina is rolling out a new large shipment of shirts by Wrangler, Cinch, Cruel Girl, and Area. Get them while the selection is the best. All purses now marked down 25% off, and women's long sleeve shirts and blouses all on sale at 20% off. Perfect for your Super Bowl party, the great line of Fredericksburg Farms barbecue sauces, grilling glazes, South Texas salsa verde, and much more. Baby shower selections for Kanan and Mindy Heinrich now available at Tattered Tumbleweeds in Muleshoe. Don't forget about their great line of work boots at 1405 West American Boulevard in steel and non-steel toe, waterproof, and great brands like King, Timberland, Justin, Durango, Red Wing, and they'll stretch your boots for free when you buy them at Tattered, or bring your boots in that you bought elsewhere and they'll stretch them for $10. Valentine's Day is just around the corner at Tattered, and they have a great selection of perfume by Rock and Rodeo, Gypsy Kiss, Annie Justin, Love by Perry Ellis, and more. Get her a beautiful birthstone ring, perfect for Valentine's. Spirit cuffs, wallet cards, jewelry dishes, Park Hill candles, lotion bottles, soap, and hand wash, all available at Tattered Tumbleweed, just right for Valentine's Day at 1405 West American Boulevard. See them Tuesday through Fridays, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., closed on Sundays and Mondays.
When Cantwell broke her hip last Friday a week ago at the Running Water Draw Care Center in Olton, She had surgery last Saturday afternoon at University Medical Center in Lubbock, and she has now been transferred back to the Running Water Draw Care Center in Olton. Please remember Wynn Cantwell and all of her family in your prayers. Also remember Maureen Hooten and her husband Robert, Anthony Vickery, music director at the Methodist Church, who has the flu and also recuperating from surgery, Robert Black and his wife Martha Jo, and Robert had surgery recently in Waco. Chris Martis, Paul Wilbanks, Sally Ellis, a new resident at the Parkview Nursing Care Center, Larry Combs and his wife Berta, and they are staying in Lubbock during the week at the Hope Lodge, where he is taking radiation treatments while he is in Lubbock. And remember Belinda Head, Juanita Flores, Linda Watson. We're so glad to report that Dr. Joby Claiborne is home from the hospital in Lubbock, and we need to remember all of these families in our prayers who have lost loved ones recently. Greg Combs, Keith Berman, Shannon Redwine, Junior Garza, Twyla Albertson, Eva Gardia, Bill Howard, Carolyn Stansel, Juanita Caldwell, Bird, Marjorie Precure, Jimmy Copley, Wanda Fern Black Cagle. All these families who have lost loved ones, remember in your prayers.
Buy any 7-piece bedroom set now at Buywise Home and Auto and get a 32-inch TV set for free. These featured bedroom sets you're seeing are all priced at $19.99 and under. Offer ends February 28th. Also buy a living room set and get a free 40-inch TV, 2 now through the end of the month. See the new Corksicle stainless steel easy grip side stemless cups, tumblers in 16th and 24-ounce and a 25-ounce canteens, all in a variety of colors. Corksicles keep cold drinks cold for 9 hours and hot drinks hot for 3 hours. Buywise Auto and Home are also carrying beautiful home decor pieces and offering a bridal registry service and baby shower gifts. Don't forget to bring in your W-2 and defer your down payment on furniture, appliances, and vehicles now at Buywise Home and Auto, 106 East American Boulevard in Muleshoe, with additional locations in Littlefield, Dimmitt, and Hereford as well. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain located in our rotation on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Also find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Baru is more than a cowgirl. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Baru Forel of Wingate has a unique brand for her horses.
With my name, it's a Bar U and a 4L connected.
She was a linguist in the U.S. Army and speaks 7 languages, unusual ones like Serbo-Croatian, Bulgarian, and Ukrainian. She joined the Army when she was 33 and was on active duty 5 years.
I was overseas most of that time in a military intelligence.
She spells her name B-A-R-U. Her Irish mother named her for an Irish king. Baru has worked with cattle and horses most of her life, and when Fort Worth decided to have a herd of longhorns in the stockyards, Baru helped get them there. The longhorns were donated by ranchers.
I got hired before they started driving them. So we had some older longhorns, and some of them hadn't been handled very much, but we would go out there and, kind of get them to where we could push them around and drive them on our horses. And so we did that for a couple months, and then we brought them to town, brought them to Sundance Square, put them in pens there, and then drove them from Sundance Square down across the Trinity Bridge down to the stockyards. That was a big, thrilling experience to be a part of that.
The stockyards has a cattle drive down Exchange Avenue twice a day at 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. Baru was a drover 2 years.
The people who are out working the everyday cowboy work on the ranch and stuff kind of snickered at that job. Oh, it's not a real cowboy job. That may be true, but I was so proud to represent our way of life there to the world. That's really, you're the window on the world for our way of life. That's sometimes the only time those people on the street in Fort Worth ever are going to see somebody horseback, be able to pet your horse. And I was always had that foremost in my mind, what kind of image am I portraying to the world that represents what I love? And I always wanted to be able to portray that in a very good manner. There's people from all over the world that come there. I wanted to be the best representation I could be for that industry.
Baru Forel of Wingate. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.